Hey guys, Hannah here at the Irish Banana Review. Typically I reserve vlogs for my Stocking the Shelves posts, but today I'm going to be doing another BEA Tips and Tricks edition. This one is specifically for totes. I know a lot of people have asked me, what do you bring to BEA? What kind of stuff should you have with you? This is just my survival guide tote, if you will. This is the stuff that I bring that helps me. Yes, it is true, almost every booth will hand out a tote while you're there. There's tons to be had. I got more than I needed last year. I wound up giving away a lot of them as gifts for friends. I used some of them for work, the ones that I really like. I did have a favorite bag that I think it was the DK bag that I carried around everywhere, and it's my work bag now because it has a zipper and pockets and it's fantastic. Be careful with the tote bags though, because yes, they're great for carrying books. Some are made better than others. Some of them will rip or break after you put more than 5 books in them. They're more decorative than anything else. And then you have the ginormous ones like the McGraw-Hill bag that they had last year, the giant red bag. And that one I think you could fit like 40 to 50 books in, but try carrying that around for more than half an hour and you'll die. So just because you can fit everything in there doesn't mean you should. Definitely make frequent trips to the luggage area and drop stuff off in your suitcase or bag that you brought to check. Anyway, this is the bag I brought last year to carry my essentials in. See that? It's a Vera Bradley messenger bag. And the reason I decided I'm not bringing this year is because, well, 2 reasons. One is this flap. So every time I'd be in line, which first of all, it's a crossbody bag, which you need if you're going to bring a bag. That way your hands are free. So I'd have to pull the flap out, put the flap back, unzip the bag, and then root around to find what I wanted. It wasn't very, it just didn't work. Because, I mean, you're in line for signing, you're like, oh, I want to get my camera and take a picture of John Green. And you have to pull everything out and grab your camera and pull it out of the camera bag and take a picture, and everything at BEA happens like that. I mean, it goes so quick. You don't have time for it. So, plus, with this bag, it doesn't really have any structure. It's very flimsy, foldy. So everything would just kind of pile into the bottom and I'd have to root through and try to find things. It wasn't very practical. So this year I looked for a bag that I knew would work for BEA, something that I really wanted. So I got this. This is a 31 bag. It's called the Cindy Tote. By far my favorite bag. I have a lot of their bags. I love their products. I can leave a link in this post so you can check it out yourself if you're interested. This isn't the only pattern this comes in, it comes in others. And the great thing about this is it works as a purse for when I'm in New York. Has a zipper, it closes up, it works just like a normal purse. And then when I'm at BEA, it has a shoulder strap that attaches inside and it becomes a tote bag that I can use like this, which again keeps my hands free so I can shake hands. When I'm meeting people, I can grab a book if there's a galley drop nearby. It's good for that. And it has little pockets in it that you can stick stuff on the sides. The bottom is flat. It has some structure, so it works. Okay, now this is the stuff that I carry inside my bag. First up is my wristlet, 31 wristlet. This is what I use as a wallet. It's quick. If I want to pull it out of my bag and go, I can. When I get back to the hotel. So, place for your ID. Inside has a place for cards, change, money. Granted, it doesn't have a place for every credit card you own, so but really, why do you need to bring every single credit card you own to New York? Silly. It's just asking for trouble is what it is. There's a place in the back for my phone if I want it. And I have a bigger phone. Obviously I don't have a case, I wouldn't fit in there with a case. But I have a bigger phone and it works, so always make sure you have a little bit of money on you in case you need to grab a cab or you just see something you want. It's just smart to have like 20 bucks or something on you. Okay. Let's see. I also have my schedule. No, this is not a complete schedule, obviously, because the schedule for BEA hasn't come out yet, but this is just an idea, and it has some other papers in it and stuff that I'm going to need. Okay, so that's in. Camera, which I mentioned, obviously, right here, goes in. Next up is snacks. I don't know if you're anything like me. Some people get really, really hungry. Some people can go hours without eating. If I don't remind myself to eat when I'm in an environment like BEA, I won't eat. And I'll pay the price for it later because I'll have a headache and I'll be really crabby and someone will want to smack me, whatever. So the best way I could say is if you're going to bring a snack, Power bars are great, like Nutri-Grain bars, that kind of stuff. If you're not a big fan of like cereal bars, that kind of stuff, like I'm not at all, eat like a 5-year-old. There's a reason moms give their kids Goldfish, animal crackers, that kind of stuff, because it doesn't make a mess. You can pop a handful in your mouth and go. It's great to just sit in line, munch on these, and then I can easily fold them up, put them back in my bag, and that's it. Makeup bag. If you're a girl, this needs no explanation. Small one. You don't need a giant one, just some lip glosses and whatever your essentials are. Let's see. I'm kind of like a walking pharmacy because I'm prone to get headaches, and when I get nervous I'll get a stomach ache. Yeah, I'm that girl. So I have little containers with ibuprofen, Tylenol, and Pepto-Bismol in pill form, which is fantastic in case that Thai food you had last night decides it wants to make a reappearance when you're standing in line. Those are great. I got this at Staples for like $1 or $2, and it snaps, and it's great to throw business cards in. I have some of my own in there right now. They won't stay in there, but these I'll put all the cards that I get while I'm there. I'll put the cards in here so that I don't lose them. I can keep track of them. Last year I just kind of threw stuff in my bag, threw it in a pocket, and I'm pretty sure I lost like half the cards that I had gotten. So I don't recommend that. Have somewhere designated that you can put them and then go through them. Makes it easier. Just a couple obvious things for me anyway. One of those little foldy mirror hairbrush things. Tissues. Lotion, because my hands get weirdly dried out when I'm like handling paper and books and stuff. Pens. I like colors. And the Javits Center gets really warm. There's a lot of bodies packed in a small space for how many people are in there. And I don't know about you guys, but I always worry about how I smell. It's just one of those things. So I always keep like a little travel size bottle of something I can spray in case I start to feel funny, because I get hot, and when you're hot you sweat, which is gross. You don't want people smelling that, especially when you're going to meet people like authors and publicists. So that does it. That is my bag. That is what I pack. Those are what I think are my essentials. The only thing missing is a portable charger, which I recommend because, well, last year I took it with me, and it's about the size of a deck of cards, and it has USB ports, and I can plug my phone in. I have a smartphone. I had a smartphone last year, and the battery dies in like 6 to 8 hours, depending on how frequently you're on it. You know your phone. You know how long the battery lasts. So this way, I could plug my phone in my purse and just keep going the whole time. I didn't have to stop. I didn't have to find a wall charger or anything like that. And plus, I'm assuming that once you get done at BEA, you're also going to want to go like into New York City and actually do things. So this means you don't have to sit in your hotel room and wait for things to charge, or leave your phone in the hotel room while you're waiting for it to charge. You can keep it with you and keep charging it throughout the day as much as you need it. Mine lasted, I never had my phone die. The battery charged it, and then at night I would just recharge the portable charger. So that does it for me. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Ask away. I'm not an expert on this subject at all. I am having a lot of fun writing these posts, making these posts, and it seems like you guys like them. So again, feel free, ask, comment, whatever. I hope I will see you there. If you're going to be there, let me know, and I'll make sure I keep an eye out for you. So